What's good, y'all? So before we get into the video, I just want to say that the audio is messed up again. I'm trying to save up for a new mic. My mic is completely fucked. I don't know. I don't know if it's the wire. I don't know if it's the mic itself. I've tried other wires and it's still doing the same thing, so I don't think it's the wire. But I don't know. The other wires I were using was old. No clue. But I plan on getting a new mic soon, hopefully, so we won't have these issues. But bear with me this video. I apologize. But let's get into it. What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Today we are going to be reacting to the Martinsville Speedway race rewind from this past weekend. I hope you guys have been enjoying all of the NASCAR content. It's been a while since I recorded because everything last week was pre-recorded, and I'm kind of shaky. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm not in it, but I hope you guys can bear with me. Original video link will be down in the description. Let's get into the video.
Getting ready for the second to last race of the season to determine the championship for
Second to last race.
Shows them the green flag for racing at Martinsville.
So just by the title, I'm assuming Chase wins.
The 11 dives down to the curbing.
But let's see how he wins.
Get to that low line. Harvick jumps to the outside. See if he can make some ground up on the high side. Instant reaction is the 11 looks just fine to me. Running through the corners, Denny Hamlin fashion right around that curve.
See Kevin Harvick stuck on the outside, was not able to get down. Dave Burns and I had a conversation this morning. A lot of concern in the pit area about running too many laps on the outside. That could hurt your tires. We saw that here in the spring.
Let me ask you a question, Steve.
Now, quick question, since they said that, why will that hurt your tires? Can somebody let me know? Cause I most definitely don't, and I would like to. So let me know down in the comments. I appreciate y'all.
Car drives up here and takes the lead. Do you even worry about taking that thing out of there?
Nope. Yep. Nope. If it's driving good, we're going to worry about it when we get home to figure out if it's still in there or not.
Want to see what
Lap
Denny Hamlin's
73.
doing right here. Want to be on that left front tire. Right on that curb. Oh, got a wreck.
Oh shit, got a wreck.
Clint Boyer in the 14 and Austin Dillon in the 3.
Man's got spun.
Collected. Boyer in his final start here at Martinsville. He'll be in the TV booth in 2021.
Like a little contact to the left rear of that car. I wonder if that's how this all got started. Clint was having a reasonable run in that first 50 laps of the race up to the competition yellow. Had some good fast laps. A lot of damage right there.
Chase Elliott right up against the curb.
Jreck's going to have an opportunity here to get into second place.
Denny Hamlin, you see back there, he's making 3 wide on the bottom.
Clint Boyer sends his teammate up the racetrack 4 wide.
That was his teammate?
A lot of contact back there in the
Why
back.
did he do that?
Yeah, I think that was
If that's his teammate, why did he do that?
Accident from earlier.
Absolutely.
They're still 4 wide.
But
Trying
I'm
to settle
confused.
it out here as they go to 1.
Look what that did for Denny Hamlin. He's already in 3rd place with new tires. When Clint moved Eric, it just created a huge hole for Denny.
So now pressure being put on the 9 of Chase Elliott by Martin Truex Jr. in the 19. Here comes Denny Hamlin in the 11. Fresher tires on that car.
Truex.
You're going to see how much more grip new
I'm rooting for
tires have
Truex.
here at corner exit.
If you guys didn't know.
Here's the
Truex,
9.
Chase.
Going to the inside of the 9. Man, I thought Brad was going to slide up the racetrack here a little bit. Looked a little freaky.
Kevin Harvick. Obviously
You can
double
see
wallers.
it cost him on corner exit.
Those are my top 5s.
If you're Brad Keselowski, you know Chase Elliott has older tires. You feel like you should be able to make this pass immediately. Chase doing a great job putting up a battle.
He is.
Right here is where Chase gets a good run on corner exit, but not good enough this time. Brad's got the spot.
He's definitely in the preferred line. Has position on the 9. Teammate Joe Logano going to try to fill that hole.
That'll be 3rd for Brad Keselowski. That's the fight.
Comes to 22. 9's going to get a great run off the corner, though. Be able to survive and keep that position from Joey. Joey, the high entry. He's going to turn across the center of the corner here and try to get under the 9 at the 9. Keeping it low on corner exit.
Yeah, Chase Elliott's doing a nice job of checking everybody's speed right in the middle of the corner. Right here. That slows the momentum down from the 22, but this time Logano's going to take it.
Chase is driving well, it
Last lap
seems
of
like.
stage 1. Can Logano make the pass? Logano, a guaranteed spot in the championship 4. Chase Elliott, not so much.
Nope.
Needs every point he can get.
Chase Powers back in front of the 22. He's going to give him the bottom here.
The
He's
11th
just not
with his
letting
11th
up.
stage win of 2020.
Great fight from Chase Elliott to finish 4th. He just got up on the wheel and made that happen.
Green flag. Once again out here at Martinsville as Chase Elliott on the inside, Martin Truex Jr. on the outside. Both drivers coming in that were below the cut line, fighting to be a part of the championship 4.
Now see, when two people that are in my top 5 are in the top 2, I don't really know who I would want
Now you see the playoff
to be in
on the
front.
left side.
I guess either or.
Logano with his win at Kansas. He's in the championship 4. Chase Elliott leading here. He's also trying to lock himself in. Denny Hamlin, enough points. Brad Keselowski, also enough points. Kevin Harvick, the struggles. He is below the cut line.
Martin Truex Jr. in that 19 car let Denny Hamlin go to pull back in front of the 1 car, so he didn't lose that spot.
In this battle between teammates Denny Hamlin and Martin Truex Jr., Hamlin kind of struggling with the handling. And to answer Jeff's question, yes, Chris Gabehart has kept Denny Hamlin updated on what's happening all around the track. And Denny said, quote, "I don't care." And it was said in a way that he feels like he has the car that could win the race today, and all the other talk would be moot for him. He'll make it to the championship 4 as Ryan Blaney slips by. Meanwhile, his teammate Martin Truex Jr. says the car is much better on this run for the 19, and they have worked all evening long on that car being better on the long run. Problem is, he fell so far behind Chase Elliott with 4 to go, he's never going to catch him, but they have made the 19 better.
Rick, it's important to note that Chase Elliott and Martin Truex Jr., while they're putting some great runs here with 4 laps to go, they do have roughly 20 lap fresher tires as Hamlin. This is just trying to get even on tires. I bring that up because at the end of stage 2, if all of these guys change tires, the majority only have 3 sets left. That is going to be a chess match for the crew chiefs to try to figure out when to put them on. Long runs, no problem. It's pretty straightforward. But if you get a bunch of 30-lap runs,
Kurt and Kyle are in 5th and 6th. They still fighting.
They've
been fighting since earlier.
Denny Hamlin and Blaney. Denny is fighting as hard as he can to keep this position. He's basically gave Blaney the entire bottom of the racetrack, and he's just running this really high line, trying to do all he can to get great drive off down the straightaway to defend that spot. Blaney's got to be getting frustrated. He's given plenty of racetrack, but just not able to get off the corner with the 11.
I'm very entertained by this race. If I'm quiet, I apologize. I'm really into it. But I add commentary when I feel it's best.
With Ryan Blaney in that 12. Trying to keep that position. 3rd spot.
Moves in. See him check the steering wheel.
Chase is not letting up.
The top 10 in the finish of this stage get points, and it's very important for these drivers as Chase Elliott is going to win stage 2.
Chase is killing it right now. He is killing it right now.
When the green flag comes back out to start this final stage at Martinsville.
Now we have
a big run on the outside by Truex.
I think we have the 2 best cars on the racetrack up front here battling for the lead.
Oh, Chase Elliott up the racetrack almost into the side of Martin.
Logano's 22, right? I'm pretty sure Logano's 22. I'm trying to learn like numbers and names.
Way down into turn 3.
I hope I'm right about that.
Martin Truex Jr.
If I'm wrong, I apologize.
A lot of pressure now for both the 1 and the 22.
Harvick says, I can't get the power down to finish the pass, but this has been going on for 15 laps. He's been beside Newman, almost in front of Newman. And
Newman!
Around the 6, and right now, he is one
finally
point
gets some
below
talk.
the cut line, as you see, as Brad Keselowski just passed for 12.
Oh, Truex is in 1st. Elliott's in 3rd. Yeah, and Logano 22 is in 4th. That was right.
And he's having to push his car harder than he wants to. If we get a long run, he is killing these tires. That could really hurt him. He needs a caution here relatively quickly. I think he's going to just pay the price big time later in the run.
Here's a 2 car trying to get around the 21.
Oh!
Dive down into turn 3.
Literally just took that. Just took that.
21
with
let him
ease.
have that one, and that
It
was
looked, he made it look
right
so
now,
easy.
But I think he continues to drive through the pack. This is a big problem for Harvick.
Big wreck in the middle of 3 and 4. The 24 of William
shit.
Byron has made huge contact. The back of his car shortened up
Don't get
dramatically.
shaky now, Newman.
So the caution has come out. 12th caution
Left rear.
of the night.
Damn, car got fucked
That's
up.
about as hard as you hit at Martinsville.
Yeah, William Byron was running in the 14th spot when he backed it into the wall.
Fluid running out. I don't know if that's fuel or oil.
51 laps to go.
Joy with a big launch. Going to beat Truex down into turn 1. Truex, though, fighting back on the outside of the 32. Down the back straightaway. Truex going to pull Corey LaJoie into turn 3. LaJoie up the racetrack a little bit.
Joy.
This is
LaJoie 32.
Here's
So the
Elliott's shot.
19 clears him.
3
Damn.
down the front straightaway. Chase Elliott on the inside. Corey backs out.
And now the 9 up to second. Joey Logano is third.
And now Corey's in the outside lane, so he's on older tires, so that's going to
How did they just get all, like they just sped their way back up to the front?
Up the racetrack. Blaney had to do it.
Here comes
Skipped him out of the way.
Alex Bowman also in the 88.
But it's been like that
Who's
damn
up
near the whole
front?
race, so.
Guys who have to win. Mark Truex Jr., Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, all in the top 4.
And the points battle between Harvick and Keselowski is the cut line. If one of those drivers do win, down to 4 points.
See this battle back here. There's the 32 car. Harvick's got to get to the bottom right here. Brad's got by him. Harvick's going to try to make it 3 wide.
Come on, Harvick.
Corey LaJoie is going to get black flag here. He left too soon. So he did not start in the restart zone. He went just before it. So NASCAR has posted the 32.
And battle for the lead. Cannot blame LaJoie for trying to make something happen right there on old tires. What the heck? Try something. See if they catch me.
Yeah. 9-car Chase Elliott's closing in on the back bumper of the leader. Well, he turns. Comes off real low. Great run down this front straightaway. He's going to have an opportunity to look
He's
inside.
trying to. He's trying.
So Mark Truex Jr. and Chase Elliott.
Harvick is in 15.
Gives him a little tap.
They're fighting for the lead. Whichever one is not
Newman's
up
in
front,
18.
they will be below the cut line.
Chase high again in the corner. Cuts again. Down low. Gets a straight run off. Has the momentum. Another opportunity to look to the inside of the 19.
Oh my goodness, this is
You
so
can hear him in the rev
close,
limiter
bro.
right
This
there.
is so close.
Getting such good rear grip.
Chase is there. Truex trying to pinch him off. Keep him low.
Hey, remember Darlington? They battled late in that race. Contact.
Truex up the racetrack
Truex
a little
is
bit
holding
here.
him.
Championship
He
on the
is
line this
holding
time.
him.
Chase putting the pressure on Truex. Little contact on the back bumper. Slides him up the racetrack. 9-car right on the quarter panel here down into turn 3.
Damn!
Oh, man. The
Damn!
drives it deep into turn 3. Power move.
To the
Fuck.
inside. Now Chase Elliott leading at Martinsville.
Elliott did that.
To the 19.
He did that.
He'll drop below the cut line. Now
He was
Chase
driving
Elliott.
his heart out right there. He was like, I
He's
gotta
up
take
front.
this.
He has that short run speed. He's showing it again today. On this run, Truex just doesn't have that speed to fire off like he wants to. He's talked about it.
489.
Chase
Getting
Elliott,
close.
what a run. He's out front. 228 laps led, 8 to go here. A huge lead. Comes into this race. Must-win situation. He's doing everything he has to do to advance to the championship 4. And one of the strongest competitors all year may
Might
be
second.
eliminated.
Down on
Kevin
the third.
Harvick right now on the outside looking in.
Where is Harvick
7
at? Harvick's
laps
in
to
11.
go. My gosh. It's got to be heartbreaking for this team to be in this position.
Marty.
They've told Kevin Harvick he is 2 out as he tries to go around Matt DiBenedetto. The problem is that Clint Boyer, his teammate, and now Kyle Busch, actually, who got passed by Boyer, is a little further up the racetrack. He's going to have to hustle if he's going to catch Kyle Busch
Ooh,
and pass him for the
he
next
took
spot.
that, though.
Kevin Harvick knows now he's 1 point out of the playoff.
Look
What?
at this right here. 1 point between them. If Harvick finds a position, we'll have a 3-way tie for the cut
Holy
line.
shit.
I'm going to let you do the math on that
Holy
one,
shit.
Rick, when it comes to the tiebreaker.
Holy shit.
Well, right now he's got the advantage over
Man
Brad
said a three-way
Keselowski.
tie.
Denny Hamlin also, so it would go to Kevin Harvick.
All right, 5 laps to go. Denny's got his teammate behind him. who hasn't
This is
been able to get
intense.
by, but behind that is the 41 car of Cole Custer, the Stewart Haas teammate to Kevin Harvick, who's going to try to get by these Gibbs cars.
Less than 4 laps to go to determine who will be in the championship 4.
I bet when it's like this, your heart has got to be
Chase
racing.
Elliott took matters into his own hands. He is out front. He's going to try to win his way into the championship 4.
What a great drive by Chase Elliott. In a pressure-filled situation, Chase Elliott was an opportunity to step up.
Chase did his thing the
career-defining
whole
moment,
race.
possibly.
The whole race.
Trying to make it into the championship 4 for the very first time. Under 2 laps to go.
I think Denny's in pretty good shape right here. Harvick working really hard to close the gap on the 18. He's down to 2 car lengths to Kyle Busch.
He's got to make the pass or someone has to go around the 11. The final lap for Chase Elliott. Down the backstretch for the final time. Chase Elliott through 3 and 4. He is going to win his way into the championship 4.
did it.
Elliott
He did
wins
that.
at Martinsville.
He did his thing. The whole race, he did his thing.
Can Harvick do it? The final turn.
Oh shit, come
He
on.
needs the position.
Oh no!
18, he turns as well. The 18 crosses the start-finish line, and Harvick is going to be out of the playoffs.
Wow!
Gosh, biggest win ever for us.
No. No. He didn't go out like this.
Can Harvick do it? The final turn. He needs the position.
Oh, Harvick spins the 18.
Turns into the 18. He turns.
And
as
Harvey
well. The 18
recovered.
crosses the start-finish line.
Hella
and Harvick
smooth
is
like.
going to be out of the playoffs.
Harvick.
Oh my gosh, biggest win ever for us. Just so proud. You know, there's not to be able to, you know, be backed in the corner like that and have to win tonight. I feel like that's what we've been missing, you know, these past 4 or 5 years to, you know, perform when we don't have a choice. And to do that tonight was, couldn't ask for a better night. It's unreal. Thanks to the fans for coming out.
They're here, yeah.
Yeah, they are. Love to see it. Oh,
Chase,
trying to
man.
catch my breath,
Did
man.
his
What a,
thing that whole race.
it's unbelievable.
He killed
Going
it.
to Phoenix, shot to win a championship. Beautiful blue Napa Camaro. Headed out there with a shot to win a title. What more could you ask for?
Good luck to Chase Elliott. Man, oh man, but the fucking ending. What the hell? He was right there. I'm so hurt. I know he's way more hurt than I am right now. Cause that literally that was like that was the difference maker. That right there at the very end, and then it's just gone. Gone. I'ma still support my man though. I'ma support Chase. I'm excited for the last race. This highlight really got me hype. I'm excited. I'm excited. And I hope y'all are excited. So I know y'all are excited. I know y'all are excited. So when it drop, be ready for that reaction. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. I love y'all. Peace.
They wanna forward, like I was down bad, was stuck in the mud. Now nigga done cleaned up Louis V on the so-so.